What's up everyone, Sharpeffect here. This is the full Easter egg tutorial for Firebase Z map in Cold War Zombies. But before we start, there's a few things that you need to know. First of all, you need to have the power on and pack-a-punch, and later on in the Easter egg you're gonna be using the Rai K-84 or the wonder weapon for this map. And if you don't know how to get them, I'm gonna have links in the description down below, tutorial links on how to do both of those. First, you need to go to the scorched defense area in this hut and pick up the shovel. After getting power, you need to go back and speak with Ravenov right next to the pack-a-punch machine. He will tell you to go to the mission control room and talk to Dr. Peck.
You've had your fun, Peck. Where is Maxis?
As annoying as this is, you will have to go back to Ravenov and talk to him, and after the dialogue is done, he's gonna give you a key card that you will use in the next step.
What's your big plan, Ravenov?
After getting the key card, you will go to these 3 lockbox locations and unlock them and get serums from. The first one is here in the equipment storage room.
What's your assessment,
The second one is in the Colonel's office right above Juggernog. You open that box and get the second serum. And lastly, you will go to the engineering area in the bottom floor, open that lockbox and get the third serum. Next, you'll want to head over to Field Hospital, taking those serums and dropping them in this rotating machine. And when you do that, hellhounds are gonna appear, so make sure to kill them quick. After it's done, it's gonna prompt you to transfer into this machine and take it with you into another area. You are going to go into the open lot or the OPC and drop that machine on this AC unit, which will disperse the gas inside it and will go downstairs into Dr. Peck's room. After that, you'll want to go downstairs into the mission control area and talk to Dr. Peck, because what you just gave him is basically a truth serum, because you need to get some information out of him. But first, you're gonna see him dance and do some weird stuff, but then you will get the information out of him and on to the next step. The next step is going to the memory transference station in the data center and pressing square on it to unlock it. You'll get 4 essence traps that you can use in the next step. Now this is the most important and critical step in the whole Easter egg that could be done really quick or is gonna take a lot of time. So focus with me and follow these steps in order to finish it quick. The essence trap that you just picked up is a tactical equipment that you will throw and then activate to trap a mimic, and only the specific mimics that I will tell you about to look for. The right mimics are the ones that will pop up in front of you through fake equipment grenades or score streaks, and will have other equipment grenades and score streaks in the area that you cannot interact with. I'm going to repeat the footage that I just showed you in slow motion so you can see the Semtex that was on the ground and then a mimic appears, and in the room next to where the mimic appeared, you will see other equipment just laying down there. I go back to that room to look at those equipments sitting on the floor doing nothing. And remember, this is just to confirm that the mimic that appeared next to them is the right mimic to trap. And the way to trap the mimic is to lower the mimic's health to about 5 to 10% of their full health, and then drop the equipment, pressing L1 for example on PlayStation, and then while it's right above it, you want to double press square to activate it, or any other button if you're not playing PlayStation. If you do this right, you're gonna hear a voice saying target captured, and then you will grab that trap and take it back to the machine until you hear a dialogue talking, and the 3 names that you'll want to be looking for are Brahms, Sokolov, and Zabin.
Hardware and software. I'm sure the history books will leave out what appears
You will want to repeat this process 3 times. So 3 mimics, 3 traps, 3 dialogues.
That's one of the activation codes. Just need to find the other one.
Here's another example of how the mimic is gonna appear. Just like that, we saw the fake equipment and then it popped out, and then you can see in the room there would be other fake equipment just sitting there. Okay, 1, 2. Here is where I trapped the second mimic that I just showed you that I found in Village. And I know it's the right one because it's the one that I shot first, so it had the lower health. I pick it up, go back, and listen to the dialogue. In this one, Sokolov is the one that's talking.
That's the second activation code. Good work. That's what we need to reboot the mainframe.
The different ways that this could go wrong is, first, you could trap the wrong mimic or any other type of zombie because you can trap anything. And if you do that and you take the trap and process it, it's gonna either give you a wrong name and someone else is gonna be talking, or it's gonna say that it is corrupted. All you have to do is pick up another trap and try it again. What could also happen is you kill the mimic by mistake, no worries, it's gonna spawn again, and what you should be doing is running around the map trying to find those fake equipment or score streaks to make the right mimics appear again. Let's try here. Here is the third and final mimic that I found, which you can find anywhere on the map, right there to the left of the screen, and then in that short clip you could see the fake Semtex on top of the stairs, basically telling us that this is the right mimic to trap. Unlike what other people are saying, it does not matter where you trap the mimic. What matters is you're trapping the right mimic based on what I was telling you about. If the mimic's health is too high and you try to trap it, it's gonna pop back out and break the trap, and then you're gonna have to go back and pick up another one. Also, if you're not sure which mimic is right and you have a couple of them, just trap them and use them and try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just try it again. Here I get the final correct memory, which was Zabin, and after all 3 are done, that machine is gonna spit out a floppy disk that you're gonna use next. Next, you'll go to the planning offices area and use the floppy disk in the quantum mainframe. And that will open the OPC room where you'll see a portal breach appearing. After that, you'll want to go back and talk to Dr. Peck in the mission control room. And then after, next to his room, there's this locker that you will open with the code that Weasel gives you automatically. Pick up the Aether meter and you will use it to locate the crystals that you will need to use in the next step.
Yeah.
Now the first crystal you will find is in the engineering OPC area, and usually it's gonna be outdoors because you're gonna have to do some digging, and the way to find it is to hear this beep that gets louder and quicker the closer you get to the part.
Drop hunt.
Here you see where it says ether container dig, and that's how you know you found it. But before you can grab one, a lot of them are gonna appear, and to know the right box to pick out is if you look inside the glass part, the right one would not have a black smoke around it.
Hey, it doesn't have smoke. This one.
It has white smoke, not black smoke.
Yeah, take it. Try to take it. Ooh, here, come.
Next one, you'll want to head over to Jungle Defense and use the same tactic of listening to the beep and finding where you need to dig. This is where we found ours, and now, in this part, you're gonna be engulfed in this dome where you need to fight off and kill all the zombies, and then you can grab the crystal. So I take it?
I'm burning.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. The third and last one will be in the barracks area. You gotta find it and dig. But this crystal is a bit different on how you're gonna grab it. When it pops out, if you get close to it, it's gonna jump to another area. And the way to do it is you're gonna need the Rai K weapon in the grenade launcher ammo type, shoot it with that, and that way you slow it down. When you get close to it, you can grab it. And now you're gonna use these crystals and put them in the 3 different ether reactors that you use to power up the map. Let's get it! I put all 3. After that, you want to go to the portal that was created in the OPC room and wait for the dialogue to finish, and you'll know that Dr. Peck was lying to you, and you need to do a few more steps in order to open this portal. This is when you want to head back to Ravenoff and talk to him to see what you guys need to do. And now you want to head back to planning offices area and interact with this computer. What you are doing now is realigning the satellite dish. And what you're seeing on the screen is a blue dot, which is your cursor, and then yellow dots where you're gonna move it and choose the right one from. In order to know which one is the right one, when you have the cursor over one of them, at the bottom right of that computer, you're gonna either see a flag or a question mark. If it's a flag, it's the wrong one. Don't press align. You have to find the one with the question mark, and if it is the question mark, align it, and then you are ready for the final step of the Easter egg. If you happen to align it to the wrong place, no worries, you can do it again, but the computer is gonna be cooling down and you're gonna have to go through another round in order to try this again. If you see those red beams, that means that you did it right, you're done. You have to head over to the OPC and check out the portal. After the cutscene that you'll see, you are gonna be doing the final boss fight and you will be done the full Easter egg of Firebase Z. After the cutscene is over, now you're gonna be fighting your final boss fight, which is Orda, that you've probably seen before, but this one is gonna be a bit different because it's closer and it can hit you. And the strategy here is to shoot it in the mouth because it would give you double or triple the damage of usual hits.
Don't forget there's zombies coming right. Oh, one more. He's low, he's low, he's low. Go for him, go for him. Let's go!
And there you have it, everyone. You just finished the full Easter egg in Firebase Z map in Call of Duty Cold War Zombies. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was beneficial for you. Hit that like button if you did. And if you used this video to do the full Easter egg, please comment down below that you finished it and how long it took you. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more zombies content from Finn Nation. Cheers!